I heard you on my way in here. You say you're an agent of God. Well, then why don't you try passing judgment on me? That's Alex Louis Armstrong, the strong-arm alchemist. Don't pray just yet. You're facing the technique that's been passed down the Armstrong line for generations. That's hardly a blessing. Next shot! It's true what you said. The opposite of creation is destruction, and both must be served. Destroy and create. It's the grand currency of the universe, and it's the charge of the Armstrongs to carry out both!
That's why I was going to track you down once Fullmetal and Crystal were finished.
Oh.
A unique combination of alchemy and physical power. God help me.
You have red irises, red eyes, and brown skin. You must be from...
Come on, Armstrong. Think. Be on your feet. Don't get
The God your people
Don't
kneel
get
to
flustered.
forbids alchemy. It's modernity's greatest sin. I see your rationale. Alchemy has three parts. Determine the makeup, then break it down and rebuild it as
That's really
something
cool.
else.
It's my first time trying
You
this
stop
one.
at step 2,
Really good.
so you're saved by a loophole,
The Crash
like
Bandicoot
killing
one?
for a religious
Pretty good.
cause. But murder's murder, and you're still an alchemist.
I only do as this arm instructs me, contrary or not. Leave it to the prophets to interpret God's will.
But you're not a prophet. That's the difference. You're not a prophet. You're just doing it under your free will of revenge. Claiming it's God's will, but you're doing it for your own cause.
Humankind cannot gain anything without first...
They haven't left that town, right?
Brother, what are we gonna do now?
I don't know, Al.
Where are they?
Just get some distance from that guy with the glasses.
Not military.
Get down!
Who's not gonna recognize blonde hair and a red jacket? Come on now.
Ma'am, you got a back door?
What about Eastern Command and the Colonel?
I'm shocked a stranger would literally
There's
let
no way we
them
can get
do
there.
that
With the
though.
Brigadier General showing up like that, I get the sense not even Mustang can protect Marco right now.
Oh yeah, all those people from Central are there. Maybe you're right.
People from Central have been deployed here?
Just the Fuhrer and his entourage, yeah.
I don't understand. Is this for me?
No, it's not like that. Don't worry.
Okay, here we go.
No one even recognizes. No one even knows where Marco is. Literally.
Too slow. That's no fair. Just catch me.
Let's play a new game, Priests and Dragons.
Yeah, okay.
I can't do this.
I get to be the pocket
I've
watch.
run away from it long enough. I won't do it now. I don't care if that man kills me.
This is the village. You go over there.
How can I, when it's something that I deserve?
Wait for me.
Marco's a little too hard on himself.
Colonel, we found him.
Oh shit! I forget he gets beat.
Come on, talk to me, Major. What happened?
Well, Seb might beat. To be honest, he's not dead.
Close call.
This is turning into a real mess.
That's a hell of an understatement. What about Gron?
We found him on the road a few blocks up. Let's just say there'll be some promotions unless Ironblood can survive his brain turning into hamburger meat.
But he was the Brigadier General. He was an expert in hand-to-hand, right?
Oh, I didn't think so. Seems like he depended more on his alchemy.
Scars ammo, no doubt about it.
That man. He's an Ishbal, I'm sure of it. I saw his red eyes.
Just stay down, you're hurt.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant Colonel. You sent me with direct orders, and I failed. I hope Elric is okay. The brown skin and the red eyes. I know the man chasing him is from Ishbal. I even confronted him about his god.
Well, well. There's a decent break in the case, Hughes. Now you know why he's killing us.
I'm missing the connection. Why do you deserve death just because he's from Ishbal?
The rebellion, right? Ed told me Mustang was sad about that too. But why?
It's not even a rebellion.
Ishbal started that war
It's
for
called
independence.
a
They lost
massacre.
lives,
The
but so did
Ishbal
the military.
massacre.
If all of us swore revenge every time we lost a war, there'd be no end to it. It'd be a cycle without a point.
You're
Literally
not
what's going on
listening.
right now
That was no war.
in real life.
It was a massacre. The people of Ishbal are an ethnic tribe in the East who worship Ishbala as the one and only creator. They draw from a different history, so they see the world through a different lens. Our world is sulfurs and nitrogen, science and math. We believe everything can be explained with numbers, and equivalent exchange is our sacred canon.
They don't like
But
it.
to them, alchemy is a perversion of the world God has given us. The devil's miracle, corrupting man by putting us in Ishbala's place.
In a way, if you kind of think about it, this, if I offend anybody, I apologize. But in a way, it's kind of like in reality how it is, where this is what I heard what 9/11 was motivated for. I might be wrong about it. Let me know in the comments politely, please. I might be incorrect. But from what I heard was Osama bin Laden, not only was it because of religion, but it was because we were advancing with technology. And technology tend to be... We advanced with our technology, I guess, and they didn't really like that and didn't like the fact that we were advancing with technology. And that was one of the main reasons why they did 9/11. That's what I heard. I might be incorrect, but it tends to be kind of like how that is with people from Ishbal and Central, or I don't know where it is exactly. I keep forgetting names, but like instead of it being technology, it's alchemy, and it's a perversion of advancing through something that isn't God's will and God's creation. So that's kind of how I always drew the line with like how Fullmetal Alchemist kind of talks a little bit about reality of the real world and into their anime.
As a result of this collision of views, resistance movements would pop up from time to time.
Oh shit.
Hey! What'd you do that for?
One day during a house inspection, an officer in the military accidentally shot and killed an Ishbalan child.
I don't know if the story is still the same.
The incident...
I don't know if the story is still the same from the original, from Brotherhood. I'm not going to put spoilers on that part, but I like the story plot of like what really happened and led to this actual fight.
Came a rallying. Massive riots and uprisings broke out all over the region. It was too much, too fast. The military couldn't control its soldiers in the chaos. More fuel for the fire. It escalated into a full-scale rebellion that lasted 7 years. Until the Fuhrer had enough. He sent in the problem solvers, the state alchemists. Why? Because of their doctrines, the Ishbalans have neither alchemists nor up-to-date weaponry. Want them to demonize us even more? You think that's a long-term answer?
Did you bring the materials?
I did, Colonel, but they're still under research. And like I told you, we don't need
Why
to...
is it echoing?
Have you not seen the reports? The resistance is growing.
That's because your excessive use of force is creating sympathizers. It's easier for the Ishbalans to recruit the other tribes.
What are you trying to say, that our Fuhrer's great cause is unjust?
Crimson Alchemist.
We've lost several thousand men. The civilian casualties are well beyond that. The whole country is unstable. This isn't a humanitarian summit. This is war. Now turn them over, Crystal Alchemist. That's an order.
The stones. Oh my god. Fucking Kimberly.
Dominance in a bottle, men. Alchemic augmentation. It's my job to end this war quickly, and with this I can.
So what happened? How did the Ishbalans respond to your weapon?
They didn't.
What?
Every gathering point of resistance the state alchemists were sent to, They were all wiped out in a single night.
I can't even imagine the pain he went through. Literally all of them. Whoa, except for this fucker and him, of course. But I could just only imagine the pain Marco, Mustang, and Armstrong went through with this. It literally took
That's
one
him!
night.
Over here!
And now everyone's just thinking, oh shit.
No more running, Colonel. Take him down.
Sir.
My ankle!
Let me help you, son. During the war, there were doctors who would treat the wounded. Didn't matter what side you're on, Ishbal or the state, if you were in need of help, they would treat you. How's that feel?
And this is where we get some more backstory.
Thanks. I'm it.
However, they were casualties too.
Colonel Brand, what happened here? This became an underground contact point for Ishbal and insurgents. These doctors were involved.
Involved? They were treating them! They were trying to save anyone they could!
That's right, and the ones they saved were coming back to murder my soldiers.
Stop that! You were a soldier following orders in a time of war. It's my soul that carries the sin. These doctors give everything, in the name of saving lives. I, meanwhile...
How can we ever make this bearable?
If I run away, will you keep quiet and let me escape? So I left with the Philosopher's Stones and all the research that explained how to create them. But I acted much too late. The people of Ishbal had largely been exterminated. I heard that our military let only a handful survive.
It's grim, granted, but that's no reason for him to come after you.
He wants revenge. What could be more legitimate?
He's dragging people in who had nothing to do with it. How can you talk about legitimacy? He's a fraud. He's on a tirade of personal vengeance, and he hides behind this excuse of God's will so he can claim it's noble.
Still, if someone took you away from me, brother, I think I might do the same thing. Isn't that equivalent exchange?
No!
No, in a way, because, like, in a way, what Ed is saying is, like, he's involving people that weren't involved. Like how I talked about, I think a couple episodes back, I was like, what Scar should have been doing instead of attacking everyone is he should have been going after the ones who caused the incidents, who caused the pain and suffering, not just involve everyone. Like, literally the people who he should have went after was the Ironblood, Armstrong, Mustang, Kimberly, and like whoever else was involved in that war. But in general, he's involving new people, which is like Edward and so many others. So in reality, like, I get the casualties of the civilians and the countless amount of it, but the people like Edward were not involved, so why involve them in such a thing?
That's not how the principle works. Haven't you learned that yet? Destroying lives doesn't bring lives back. We all just need to live and be content while we can. Dr. Marco, why don't you let us hide you in our hometown for a while? It's just 3 days on a train from here, right?
It might be hard on us going back there, though.
Not at all. We have friends there, the Rockbells. They make auto mail. I'm sure they'll be...
Bill. No, I can't. I can't go there. I'm sorry.
Dr. Marco, what?
Foolish troops. Don't think you'll be spared. You're all using weapons with alchemic modifications. God judges you!
That's far enough.
Colonel
I
Mustang,
love this
wait.
part.
Colonel Mustang. Flame Alchemist Roy Mustang.
The one and only.
But sir!
I'm awfully sorry about your grievances, but no one hurts my men.
Yet another soul who departs from God's path. Death will be swift.
Brave enough to attack the Flame Alchemist, I'll make you a funeral pyre.
Colonel!
Stubborn fool.
man!
That's no way to get promoted, Hawkeye.
Relax, sir. I just saved your life. Your flame attack's no good in the rain.
She has a point, Colonel. Wet gloves can't make a spark.
Nah, Brotherhood did that better.
Fire!
I love Brotherhood's version of that better.
He's certainly a fast one.
After him, now! Lieutenant Breda, go to the train station. Wait for Fullmetal.
But how do you know he's going there?
Isn't it obvious? He's shielding Dr. Marco. He'll try to get him out.
Marco, wait! It's your call. We don't have to go anywhere you don't trust. We're not trying to steal your research.
No, Ed. There are other reasons I can't go there with you. I'm a stained man.
Jeez. Oh my god. Of course you would.
This time I have an attack made just for you!
Jeez.
By clasping your hands, you make an array with your body and circulate the alchemic reaction within. I know your secret, and without this sinful arm, you can't transmute quickly. That is your weakness. I will give you a moment to pray.
Thanks for the gesture, but I don't believe. Stopped a long time ago. Back in the tunnel, you told me you lost your older brother. Died in Ishbal, right?
Correct, Fullmetal. He was killed by a state alchemist.
Well, I'm the oldest brother. So take my life and go. That's an equivalent exchange, don't you think?
No! What are you talking about, brother? You just said yourself a life doesn't equal a life!
You stay out of this, Al. I'm doing what's fair. He's not a state alchemist. I should be enough.
I promise
You
before
know,
God.
I wouldn't
won't
make it
hurt you,
without
brother.
Edward.
But you should listen to him, Fullmetal. Your life for another is not a fair exchange.
Then
There
why
is
are you
nothing
doing
in
it?
this world that can equal the loss of my brother and my people. Nothing will make it easier to bear.
Then why are you doing it?
Really? You know, why are you murdering all these people?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that, huh?
Brother, what are you doing? Get away from him! Brother, run! We're all we've got, remember? We're all we've got! I don't want this. No!
Dr. Marco? Don't you have any sense? You should be long gone by now.
I investigated some ancient texts written by your people in Ishbal. I remember discovering the alchemic drawing you have tattooed on your arm. Maybe this has flaws, but it is a philosopher's stone, and sure enough, your arm is responding.
Don't say it! You know nothing!
It's some kind of reaction. Dr. Marco, what's going on?
I was kind of looking at Scar, when he uses alchemy, that his array isn't blue, it's red. And it kind of got me thinking like, oh, the ties with what his brother was trying to do for like a philosopher's stone and creating it, and how the tattoo kind of combines with like the array of a philosopher's stone, and seeing how the philosopher's stone kind of does affect the tattoo in a certain type of way. It made me kind of think like, oh, they are kind of connected in a way, and that's why Dr. Marco was able to really do something with it.
John, is there a different way of using the stone?
But then I was also thinking, him doing this, wouldn't it make Scar a bit stronger in a way? Busted.
The classic sewer escape.
Jump in.
Don't follow him.
Oh.
Damn it, I was about to jump in.
Nice mess. Is it over yet?
You know you could try to help while you're here, Hughes.
Lay off. I'm as normal as they come, and this is a contest of freaks. What do you want me to do? Fire my slingshot at him?
Lieutenant Hawkeye, take crowd control. I don't want anyone getting close.
Yes, sir.
Say something, Al. Are you still with me?
You idiot!
What's that for?
Why didn't you run away when I told you to?
Because steal for brains, then he would have killed you.
So you decided to die instead? That's really smart.
Don't call your older brother an idiot, idiot.
That's not how we do things. Live and be content while we can. Live to research more alchemy so one day we can get our bodies back. That is how we do things, brother. Dying and dying by yourself.
Please have that scene happen. Please, 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 please.
I won't let you do.
Yes.
Oh, great. This is perfect. Now my arm's falling off too. Today is a terrible day.
We're really falling apart at the seams, aren't we? Everyone who sees us must think we're a joke.
But we're alive.
But we're alive, right?
Yeah, we are that, Al.
On a suit of armor. I've never seen a soul transmutation that actually worked.
Yeah, they must have risked their lives to make it possible. What do you think makes the bond between those two so strong?
Colonel,
The blood seal.
your secretary is away.
Has she really? And what does she want?
I have orders to take Marco into Fuhrer Bradley's custody. He assures you that the doctor will not return to home.
But... yes, of course.
Marco, don't.
It's like I told you, Ed, I can't go with you. Your hometown is not a place where I could ever be welcome.
Why not?
The two doctors that we executed in Ishbal. Their names were Rockbell.
Let's get going, sir.
Brother, I think I just heard Mom's voice.
Come on, Al. You just had a brush with death. Don't go unstable on me now.
Oh my god, it's starting to really it's starting to pick up a bit. It's really starting to like connect the dots and do all kinds of stuff. The stories are aligning and really getting closer and closer to more and more. Oh my god. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, hit the like button if you didn't subscribe. Also comment down below what other animes you want me to check out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Give this a thumbs up. Give this a thumbs